Super Falcons of Nigeria yesterday against the Japanese side. Of course, like I said, it's been a shambolic performance around the competition. Unable to win games, unable to even get a draw, and of course managed to just score one goal. And the goal came against the Japanese side. They are out. They are out of the competition. Kanute, moving forward, what should be done to this Super Falcons side? Because I've heard people say the worst Super Falcons side we've seen. Some people say the Super Falcons side we saw in the World Cup are not the same Super Falcons side we saw in the Paris Olympics 2024. Moving forward, officially they are out. We're not talking about any more games. What should be done? What should be the remedy to make the Super Falcons a formidable side? Because if you look at the ranking, 36th in the world.
Exactly. First of all, I wouldn't say this is a shambolic performance. First of all, kudos to Jennifer Echejini. She's among the players that have scored in the Olympic, with likes of Messi Akide, Onkocha, and Verakolo. Yeah, she's in the list of players.
So
the
record,
exactly. So I think kudos to her. I won't say it's a shambolic performance. First of all, going to this competition, the Olympics, our chances were very slim. And in terms of preparation, how well were these guys prepared?
How many friendlies
did they play? When did they start camping? If you look at when did they start camping, how many friendlies did they play? We all know that what happens in the NFL is that only when they have a competition, that's where they call them.
They remember them, that they exist.
Exactly, together. And that after this Olympics now they'll go, is when they maybe want to play the next Nations Cup. That's what they'll call them. In terms of quality, I don't know why people say that we had a better World Cup. We played Australia, nobody expected that, but we played lesser teams. Compared to we played Brazil, Japan, and Spain. These people are powerhouses. They are not easy teams. I think to me, we yes, against Brazil we would have done better. Against Spain we would have done better. We're taking our chance. We are looking at us taking our chance. What about the Spanish side? They would have scored even more than goals if we didn't defend well. If we didn't hold them. If we didn't hold the Spain they would have scored even more goals. So I think overall, if I have to rate a performance over this competition, I would say okay, out of 10, I would say. Let me say, I would say 5 over 10. Yes, because I felt that we gave what we could. The coach gave what he could. The team gave what they could. Yes, they would have taken their chances, utilized their chances. Then overall, I think what's moving forward is the FA to develop female football. Look at what the female league in Nigeria. Does it really exist? The female league, is it up and doing?
It does exist, but behind the scenes,
exactly,
looking like behind the scenes.
How many matches do they play? How's the competition like? How do they improve female football in Nigeria? Look at the gap between Nigeria and other African countries. The gap is getting closer because the other African countries, they invest in female football. If you look at this competition, 12 teams went, 12 from 12 different continents. Africa and Australia were the 4 countries that went out. New Zealand, Australia, although Australia falls under Asia for now, but Australia is still, yes. So those are the 4 teams compared to the South Americans, compared to the Europeans, compared to the Japan as the Asians. So I think overall, I think the FA needs to do more. The FA needs to develop female football. There are female talents all over in Nigeria. People that are interested in football. How to develop football, first of all, starting from the league, and how to help these girls improve these guys. No, as in give half of what you give to the attention you give to these guys. That's why I will draw closer. How to draw closer to these teams, the likes of Spain, the likes of the powerhouse in female football. That's the best. But if they continue the treatment the way they treat these guys, we hear lack of payment, lack of their allowances and others. We'll start hearing news that they've not been paid allowances and stuff
hopefully
like that.
We don't.
Exactly. So I think that's the way to. I don't want to use the word drawing board. Yeah, the drawing board is simply doing the things that is expected to improve football. Look at the lives of Morocco. I'm surprised how the Moroccan female side has developed in terms of football, because they started from somewhere. So I think that's the best way. To be fair, we would have gone further than we are today, because Nigeria women football in Nigeria has come a long way. It's just that we've not improved. We've not gotten to this stage because the reason is that because the FA, they are not doing the thing they are expected to do. But in terms of effort, I feel the girls they gave their best, they gave their all, and they just met teams that are far better in quality, are far better, that have a better organization, a better FA, a better league. Look at the Spanish league. Look at I don't know about the Japanese female league, yes, but it exists. Yeah, look at the Brazilian league exists. They have good leagues with organized leagues, but in terms of Nigeria, it's not the same. So I think just to improve female football in Nigeria, grassroots football, improve them, and that's how we'll get there with this the Power Nation.
I saw no doubt to play the world number 1 when it comes to female football. Spain, who played the world number 7. The Japanese, they were the ones that gave us the highest number of defeats. The largest defeats in this competition. Of course, we played world number 9. Brazil. These are top teams when it comes to female ranking. And of course, Super Falcons of Nigeria, they are ranked 36th in the world. No doubt number 1 in Africa, but 36 in the world. Kanute said he wouldn't attribute it to a shambolic performance. They gave it their best. But I have heard numerous Nigerian fans, lovers of football in Nigeria, saying it is time for Randy Rodrum to call it quit. Do you agree with that?
I know this will come up after this tournament. People will call it symbolic, but people, yes, it's your opinion. Exactly. It's your opinion. But for me, now Brazil, they are 8-time South American champions. Exactly. They've not won the cup. Currently, they are the holders, defeating Colombia in 2002.
They were formerly
powerhouse in the world of football.
You can't compare
yes, Spain. Let me tell you, Spain are world champions currently. They are doing so well. Exactly. They are playing beautiful football. If you check Champions League, if you check the UEFA Champions League, they dominate that. They are talking about former world champions, the Japanese side. Exactly. Come on, and these people, they prepare ahead of every tournament. Now, our guys, they didn't have that time. They didn't have that time to do that everything that you expect them to do. But now people are calling for their heads and all that. They did for me. That's why I said when I said it's your opinion. You can be your opinion. But for me, my own opinion, they did well. But going forward, I don't think it has anything to do with the coach. It has nothing, because if they can give him the same priority that they are giving to their male counterpart, I believe they are going to go for and they are going to do well. If you check it, if you want to check, let's check the record between them and their male counterpart. They won the African on the continent. They won more trophies than their male counterpart. They've been doing so well, but than their male counterpart. But going forward has been the problem. So if the NFF can just come out the same attention you are giving to the male side, the Super Eagles. Please, if you can just give that same attention to them, I believe they will do it. They will conquer the world. They will do so well. Develop our league and all that as well. If you are talking about calling for the heads of Randy Rodrum and the coaching staff and all that, I don't think that's the way forward. Give them the necessary that they need. I believe they are going to do
against the Spanish side, against the Japanese side, against the Brazilian side, we created chances. Exactly. But conversion was the biggest problem for the Super Falcons moving forward. Don't you think it's the duty of the coaching crew to really, aid these girls in a proper, increase their conversion rate? Because in front of goalposts, they are not clinical. Who saw the game against Japan? How many chances did the Japanese side create? But every little chance they create, they utilized the chance. They were very clinical in front of goal. So won't you attribute that to the job of the coaching crew?
Yeah, I think I would say kudos to the Japanese side. They are very calculative. Yeah. They exploit you when they know that you are not there. They are very tactical. Yeah, so I believe that's something I feel that the coach, Randy Rodrum, need to work on. Now, if you check the Zambian side, they were good. They are good scoring goals, but defensively they are poor. So one good turn they say deserves another. What happens to this? What is good for this one might not be the same thing for this one. So I think Randy Rodrum should just go back and look at where he got it wrong. Moving forward, strikers putting the ball at the back of the net. Not that we don't create chances, but utilizing it, making use of it. That has been the problem. And some of the strike. Okay, we were clamoring the first game. Shola was not there, and when she came on, she was nowhere. So before she was disappointing in the tournament. She didn't do anything. So I think Randy Rodrum should just look at that, watch those clips of those videos, and make sure that they use this game. Make sure that the strikers that you have and putting in the ship and burying the ball at the back of the net. So, even sometimes, even there was an opportunity that the captain, what is her name, Ajibade had. She was this Ajibade that scores goal for our club side, Atletico Madrid, but she was not able to do that. So I don't know what is happening, but the manager should just sit back, look at those. In case of future occurrences, they will be able to at least filling those loopholes.
I don't want to attribute scoring goals. What about the one that Jennifer Shejeli scored?
That was a beautiful one.
No, I think these girls are professional. They play in bigger leagues.
Things like this happen.
Exactly. If you ask us, how many chances did we create? How many clear chances did we have?
We didn't do much.
Exactly.
We didn't do much.
Look at you talking about the Zambia side, Branda,
Banda.
She scored four goals against Zambia. How many did she score against Germany? Because she played against a better German side.
She scored one against
Germany. She scored against a better German side that organized. So these teams are to be fair, this is a 12 countries tournament where you have the best of the best. Well, England women are not here because of Great Britain. They cannot represent themselves as Great Britain. They cannot come exactly. So normally they would have been here if England was as a country in the Olympic Games. So I think we played against the best side. I just feel that in terms of closing the gap, if you look at all levels of football in Africa, the female, they do well. They represent us well. So how, in terms of going to the world, in terms of, there was a time under 20, we get to the final.
To the final, yes, exactly. When we played the US.
Exactly.
I remember.
We played Germany, we got to final. Under 19, we do well. It's just for the FA to take us to the next level. I just feel that we haven't gotten to the next level.
Talking about FA taking us to the next level, we are first when it comes to African football.
That's what I'm saying. Next level in terms of closing the gap. In terms of Africa, let's leave it.
Africa, we are
topping. Africa, the gap is
and the competition is even closing. Yes, the competition is coming.
We are talking about we and the world now. We're not talking about Africa anymore now. How to get closer to these big nations, and it's from the home front. How you do give all these girls, give female football the necessary things to prosper going forward. So I think in terms of effort, the girls are doing well. It's just that quality, in terms of quality, the things we met.
So you believe they should still stick with Randy Rodram moving forward?
Of course, definitely he has to me he has met his expectation. He has done well with the girls. Yes, apart from the match against Japan that we weren't flogged 4-0 or it wasn't 6-0. It was 3-1, but instead of Spain, we went toe-to-toe. In terms of Brazil, in terms of look at the performance in the last World Cup, qualifying for the Olympic alone, it's an achievement. So I think no, it should stick. They should stick with him. He's doing well with the girls. He's doing all the necessary things in terms of he doesn't allow himself to be controlled by the FA. He makes a decision. So I think
they can't bully him.
Exactly. So I think sticking with him is the FA. Do they expect going to this competition? Do they expect us to qualify? We're only hoping that yes, we'll maybe pull 1 or 2 shots against Brazil, get the win, and try to sneak in as a best loser or probably second position. But in reality, these teams we are playing against, they are miles ahead of us.
All right, that was the game that happened against the Japanese side. The Falcons officially out of the Paris Olympics 2024. Without winning the game, without getting a draw, only 1 goal was scored by Chejene in this very competition. What are your thoughts? Are you pleased with that performance, considering the teams that they played? World number 1, world number 7, and of course, world number 9. No doubt who ranked world number 36. The difference is clear. Or you think the quality of players are not good enough? Or you think Randy Rodram is not the coach to take the Super Falcons to the next level? Of course, we'll get to hear your thoughts on that very one.